few years ago, I received some news that really mocked me. My test results showed an A1C of 12.7. For those who don't know, an A1C above 6.5 is already considered type 2 diabetes. Imagine what it means to have it at 12.7. My blood sugar was out of control and I felt trapped. Tired all the time, constantly hungry, sometimes blurry vision, and above all, the fear of thinking, what if this never gets better? That was my reality, and I'm sharing it because I know many of you are in that same place, and I want to show you that it's not the end, that it really can be reversed. Today, my A1C is at 5 point something, and my energy, my health, and my life have completely changed. How did I do it? Let me tell you step by step, not just what I did, but why it works. First, I understood something basic. Type 2 diabetes doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's the result of years of insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is like having a key that no longer opens the door. Insulin tries to get glucose into your cells, but the lock is rusted. And how does that lock get rusted? With too much sugar, flour, sodas, industrial oils, and processed foods. I have been doing that for years. The first change I made was to my dinners. I used to have heavy dinners, bread, fried foods, rice, sweets. And that was a direct hit to my pancreas right before going to sleep. What I did was make them lighter. I started having clean proteins, vegetables, and healthy fats like avocado and olive oil for dinner. Sometimes just a light broth or a salad with egg. That simple decision gave my body a break at night. And believe me, the next day my blood sugar was more stable. Second, movement. I'm not a fan of the gym, and I know a lot of people aren't either. So I decided on something practical. Walking for 20 minutes after eating. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive. But those 20 minutes made my blood sugar drop naturally without my body having to produce tons of insulin. And I repeated that habit every day. Third, supplements. I want to be honest here, I tried several. Some, like berberine, really help improve insulin sensitivity. And supplements with antioxidants can also provide support. But I learned that no supplement replaces the basics. If you keep drinking soda and eating sweet bread every night, no bottle of pills is going to save you. Supplements are support, not the foundation. The foundation is always what you eat and how you live. Fourth, I changed what I drank. I was used to sodas, juices, coffee with sugar, and sometimes alcohol. That was like pouring gasoline on the fire. When I decided to cut those out and replace them with water, infusions, and herbal teas, I noticed the change immediately. My digestion improved, inflammation went down, I slept better, and even my anxiety decreased. Fifth, rest. Before, I would go to sleep at any hour, checking my phone, eating late. I didn't know that sleep also controls insulin. When I started sticking to a schedule and sleeping better, my fasting glucose levels improved. Now I want you to understand something. This didn't happen overnight. It wasn't a quick fix, it wasn't a miracle product, it was a process. There were tough days, there were cravings, there were setbacks, but every decision I repeated, eating a light dinner, walking, staying hydrated, resting, kept adding up. Until one day, the test results showed the change. My A1C wasn't 12.7 anymore, it was 5.5. That number didn't just mean my glucose was under control. It meant freedom. It meant my body could heal if I helped it. And that's the hope I want to leave you with. Yes, type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Let me give you some practical tips if you're on this journey. Start by cutting out liquid sugar. Nothing does more damage faster than sodas, processed juices, and alcohol. Set regular meal times. Don't snack all day long. Give your body periods of rest. Fill your plate with fiber, vegetables, seeds, and legumes. Fiber acts like a natural brake for glucose. Make moving after meals a priority. Even if it's just 10 minutes, make it a habit. And if you decide to use supplements, use them as an addition, never as an excuse to keep up bad habits. When people ask me what the secret was, I always say the same thing. It wasn't a secret, it was consistency. It was about stopping the search for magic solutions and starting to apply simple principles day after day. Today I feel grateful for having made that decision, and I want you to make it too. Because if I was able to lower my A1C from 12.7 to 5.5, you can do it too. Alright? And if you don't know where to start, don't worry. I've put together a free mini guide with the foods and habits that helped me through this process. Comment the word diabetes down below, and I'll send it to you. And if this video gave you hope, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because every week I share tools to heal from the root, not just to control symptoms, but to help you get your life back.